Can you hear me now? Is that coming through clearly? Should be able to. Yeah, like Streamlabs lost all the settings, and I think that might be a problem. Hello. Welcome back to our Saturday live stream where we're doing a retro remake, looking at Day of the Tentacle again. So Day of the Tentacle is a game of 2024 we're looking at for a retro remake, and the whole point of this series is that we go back in time and look at an old game and try to remake it in Unreal Engine 5. So previously we've done quite a lot of work to this. We've got like a dialogue system in there, we've got inventory stuff, got event stuff, got lots of stuff going on, which is really cool. I think today what we're going to do is start fleshing out the actual game a lot more. We'll put in some characters and be able to switch between characters as well, and we'll also do some art based stuff to make it start looking a bit more pretty, and start putting in some actual scenario stuff, so we can have a vertical slice of the game done. Before we do that, if you haven't seen the poster of it, I'm going to show you it again because I love it so much. Check out the new poster for Mimic. It's a lenticular poster. It's so cool. I love it. So very nice. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go on to Unreal Engine and take a look at where we're at. Okay, so as per usual, if you have any questions about anything I'm doing, or if I'm not explaining anything well enough, please do ask and I'll explain a bit more. But it should be fairly straightforward today, as we're looking for mostly cosmetic things. But definitely start thinking about, okay, we've got some systems in place, let's try and make a vertical slice in it. So this is what the game looks like so far. We've got a little intro, bit of dialogue, and I can go up to this object over here, and we can look at it. Yep. And maybe I want to then pick it up. Cool, did you hear that? And it then causes an explosion of something happening. Okay? And we can direct our character to walk around the scene freely. So we're going to flesh this out and make more of a vertical slice. So let's make a level. Now I brought in some assets for us to use that are free on the marketplace. So everything you're seeing here you can download for free as well. So here I've got some maps. I'm just going to use the demo map that comes with this, as it saves me a lot of time for our vertical slice. This is the stylized Egypt map. Again, it's free on the marketplace, so feel free to help yourself to it. Yeah. By the way, if you haven't noticed, don't know about it yet, Humble Bundle, there's some awesome bundles of Unreal games, Unreal game assets. There's 2 bundles in there. Double check, make sure you get them both, because they're really good and they've got lots of stuff in them. Well worth keeping an eye on it. I always check Humble Bundle like every week to check for any new updates, and yeah, those 2 are nice surprises. So just wait for it to finish doing the shaders. Okay, so let's find a location for us to start our map on here. So we want to do some character interaction stuff. I want to do some item pickup stuff. So let's have a look around and see if there's anywhere nice that we can use. We got over here. We've got like things like this, for example, which would be quite cool, because then we can click on like there to travel to different places maybe. And we can put another character over here. So I'm thinking about that here would be quite good. So if we go back to our thing here. Okay, we want to make sure that we're using our adventure controller and our camera. So I'm going to drag out our camera, put it into our scene, and I'm going to put it something like that. Yeah, that'll do. And then I'm going to go and put in our controller. So I'm going to go to world settings and make sure we use our game mode. And adventure controller is already chosen. Good. Okay. And now let's put in our player start. Hit play. And not working. What have I done wrong? Game mode. What have I done wrong? Did I make it a different character? Hold on, let me go back to the demo one that we made for a testing room and make sure that that's the case. Yeah, it's a player start. Anything weird in here? Third person character. Yep, that's all fine. Oh, I know why. It's because I made the floor interactable, didn't I? If I go down to collision. No. No, what have I done? Right, well, that looks like it's the same. So what have I done differently? So one downside of doing this every single month, I forget what I did. Well, it's fine. We'll figure it out. So why can't I click anywhere? Let's double check what my controller's using. So my controller for the click events is using left mouse button and visibility traces. And when I left click over here, then a line trace by channel. Let me just do a debug for this so I can see it working. Get a location, get path. Oh, it's because I haven't got nav mesh. That's what I'm missing. Simple things. Okay, let's just add enough mesh in there. Because our characters are AI controlled, not player controlled. Now I don't need too much. Don't have to do the whole level because I only want this bit playable for the player for that right now. So now if I pick play, where's my character moving? There you go. Okay. So the camera moves, but I think it's moving in the wrong direction because I think we made it fixed in one particular direction. So let's take a look at that. So event tick, we're getting the character and we're moving them in the actor's X vector. So we want that to be different in this case. And what I'm going to do is I'll make it flip between X and Y. Actually, let's make this a bit clever, because at the moment, this was originally make it go left and right. But I want to make it go left and right in relation to its own right vector, don't I? So let's do that. So if I get, let's change this up. So vinterp2, we're going between the current actor location of the camera, and we want to go, keep the X location the same. No, we want it to just go to the right. Play character, okay. Okay, so if I get right vector, right vector, and I want it to go. Why did I do Z before? That's weird, but never mind. Hi, Step One, how you doing? Over on Twitch. Yeah, okay, so here we've got an issue. So the issue we've got to solve is I want it to go to the right relative to the camera perspective in line with the character. So I need to get the location relative to the right vector. Right. So the easiest way of doing that would probably be, rather than picking X or Y, to determine this, I want to, I'm doing the right vector, and I want it to be in line with the player character. I need to set its orientation correctly. That's what's going wrong here. That won't work though, will it? Hang on. Just want it to go left and right to based upon the tracking of the player character. Mine's going blank. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The hell do I want to do? I'm lost. I want to get the target vector. I need to draw a diagram. Hold on. There's my pen. So I want to move it on the direction X and Y. Okay, I just don't want it to go in depth. So if I just do this, X and Y, for now. Oh wait, I'll plug in the Z. Whoops. Z, we're going to do break. Give it the same height. Actually, no, we'll just do that. That'd be the easiest way of doing it. So it's it goes in. I don't want it to go in. I want to lock it into that normal. So what I'm going to do is I want to take the direction. My diagram's not helping. Go to right. I just want to stop it from going forwards. Relative forwards. Whatever that means to it. If I just multiply that by this. Would that do it? I don't know why I'm splitting it when I could just recombine this lot. Oh, oh. Z. I want to keep the actor's height. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I quite like that. Okay, nice. Okay, now we're going to change the character over. So let's go to the third-person character. And I brought in here the platformer pack from the samples section. So I'm going to pick my little epic character. Give him his animation, which I think comes with one. Yep. No, I'm going to do it. Hang on, where is it? Might have to make it from scratch. Characters, character, animation. What's wrong with this? Do not find skeleton. Would you like to choose a new one? Yes. Epic character. Okay. Oh dear, what's broken on this then? Are we missing all its animations? They're here. Oh, screw it. We just have to make it ourselves. Okay, so this is... Oh, God. Right. Why can't I get all the animation assets? Oh, wait. Have all these lost their... Hang on. Replace skeleton. They've all lost their skeleton. There you go. Yep. Nope. Okay, this has all gone wrong. What's going on here? Let me just bring in that pack again. Mate, did I break the pack? Oh. Add feature or content pack. Content pack. Yeah. Teach markup plays, characters, character, animation. Preview mesh. Is the mesh not set up with anything? Hold on. Skeleton, assign skeleton, epic, accept. Oh god, it really broke all this, didn't it? Never mind. Yeah, man, it really broke all this, didn't it? Jesus. Okay. Ah, nuts. I wanted to use that character as well. Hold on, let's find another character to bring in. I've got something I can use. Hold on. Give me a second. Thank you, Adam. Just want to get another character in there. I'm going to try and bring back the same character, so let me just try and migrate it over. Whilst we're here, though, let's see if we can set up some little story. What should be the action happens here? So let's have a character that we can interact with, and items we can interact with as well. So let's put an item on the wall or something that we can pick up. I'm going to bring in a pack of stuff I can use. Hold on. I don't know if this thing's got a load of props we can use. Don't know, I can't remember. Props. Jugs, statues, nothing exciting. Okay. That's fine, I'll just bring something else in. Let's go for... I don't know. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring in... Where are they? Oh, I need to update it. Hang on. Day of the Tentacle. Add project. It's going to be a mismatch of styles, but it'll do for us for now. So I brought in the Polygon Town from Cinti, which has all these props, which is what we want to use for this. So we can place props in the scene that the player can then pick up and interact with, or do stuff with. So let's do that. Let's go for... Fridge. Is that really small? Is it just me? That seems really small. Here we go. Oh yeah, they've broken that. Yeah. I'll wait for it to come in. So we can make a fridge. Let's just plot out what we're going to do here. I am doing well, thank you. Outdoor oven. Nice. Doesn't have to make too much sense. So, do that. Do a little plant pot. Maybe just find a bigger one in it. The street sign. I put a street sign there. Go interact with that. Right. Let's see if I can bring in this character stuff. Migrate. Because I want to try and get multiple characters in there. No, just migrating stuff over now. It could be a mini feature. Right, I'm just waiting for that to come across. What else could we do? Item that we can pick up, I think. Something we can take with us. What can we take and pick up with us? I know, we'll do a simple thing where we have a character that won't open the gate, but unless they get a drink from the fridge. So let's see if we can do anything about gate-wise. Hold on. Environment. Let me just search, actually. It might be best to search for just gate. There we go. Just put that in. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. That'll do. Okay, and we're gonna have a character standing here. They're gonna say like, "Oh, I'm really thirsty. Can you get a drink? Get me a drink." We'll have to go over to here, get the drink, then go back to them, give them the drink, and then make them step out the way, and then allow us to go through. So I think that's a good way to do that. And we'll put a little door in there to animate as well. Cool. This thing's not enjoying migrating this stuff across. Okay. Okay, so that's what we're going to have to do, is do something like this, I think. That'd be good for story-based stuff. I'm also going to make this door here not affect navigation, so our character can run through it if they need to. So we're going to change it to have no navigation effect. And then I'm going to make these things the interactable parts. So you may remember we've done a testing on our objects. That's the item, narrative, not that one. Did I give it something special? I don't know, I can't remember. Let's go back to the map. Oh wait, it is. This test item. So this test item, it'd be the same as this thing. Okay? So I want to, I could put that in there. Change the mesh to this mesh. Ooh. Like that. Put that there. And the events here, we're going to have pickup. We're going to have look at. We're going to have use, push, pull. There you go. And the item data here, we're going to change that to a new inventory item because it's going to give us like a drink or something. So we might have a duplicate of this, and we'll do drink. Bottle of pop. This will quench the thirst of anyone guarding a gate. Okay. And we'll come up with a thumbnail in a second. And I'm going to give that the test item for drink. So that's the item we're going to give it, okay? Oh, wait, no, these are events. Whoops, they're the ones I've done. That's wrong. Hang on. Hold on. So the possible actions here are look at, use, push, pull. We can try pick up and say, no, we'll leave it like that, actually. And save. I like that. Okay. Go edit the test item. We've got the events now for on pickup, event on use, event on look at, event on pickup, and handle what's going to happen here. So we've got on look at, we've got display look at. This fridge is filled with thirst quenching drinks at affordable prices. Okay. Event on use, we'll leave that as is. On pickup, we'll leave that as is. Just want to add to inventory. Yep, cool, done. Like that. Yep. Okay. Okay, the other project I'm trying to import from has just crashed. So that's not good, is it? Thank you, Al. Sorry. Thank you, Al. I don't know what to do with this crashed Unreal. I don't know. But, yeah, so if I go push play... Oh, I can't because I've got that broken... Oh, I've messed it all up. Hold on. Let's just get rid of that character. Third person character. We'll just change you back to the menu for now. Mannequin. Manny. I don't care about this anymore. Let's just delete it. Hold on. I have a question for you. In the world of short form content like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, how do you stay focused on the project at hand? I do get distracted a lot by it, especially YouTube Shorts. So I may not be the best one to answer that question. But, I don't know. I always end up making sure I pick projects that I enjoy doing. But there are always moments where it's like getting you down because you may be stuck on something for ages or not making much progress like we are right now. And you just find yourself flicking through TikToks or whatever. I don't really use TikTok, but I need to more. Especially for Mimic when that comes out. Right. Now hit play. Okay. So, oh, that fridge is actually made it a bit too big. So, there you go. So I can look at use, push, or pull. So if I do look at, this fridge is filled with thirst quenching drinks at affordable prices. Nice, close. I can click on it. And use it. Right. So at the moment, using it is going to destroy it because I'm going to use it and it thinks I'm picking it up, basically. So we need to change that. So we're going to edit our test item and test use case for this. So on use, destroy actor. We don't want that to destroy actor in this case. So on use here, we want it to give us the item. It's basically this thing over here. So pick up here is not going to be used for that. We'll use on use for this. Pick up will. I mean, did I ask it to pick up? I can't remember now. Okay, push. No, push pull. Yeah. But we've got push and pull. So I'm going to interface on pull. And I'm just going to put little messages for this. So, because it's quite a heavy thing, we'll do, you try to pull the fridge away from the wall, but it's too heavy. And we'll do on push. We'll do another display look at. And this will say, you push the fridge hard to try and knock a drink free. But they remain put. There you go. So you think about, so the way we've done these, if you've watched it from the start, is that we've got these interface calls that we can now customize what happens. In this case, a fridge. I'll rename this to a fridge in a second. To work for this. So that'll do that. There we are. So now, why is it way over here? We can use like push, for example. You push the fridge hard to try and knock a drink free, but they remain put. Click on this again. Click. It's a bit funny about the clicks. There we go. Use. Why are you being destroyed? Add to inventory. Ah, because I put that on there. That's why. Whoops. Trigger event. We'll just get rid of that. There you go. Use. So now I should have a drink in my bottom of bottle of pop. There we go. Okay, I'm going to give it to a guy that will stand over here. Okay. Right, is this thing still crashing? Yeah. That's fine, we'll just put another character in. Okay, so we're going to put an NPC character in that we can talk to. So let's create in narrative here, I'll put in narrative. Blueprint class, character. NPC gate guard, and we'll give him a little mesh. There we are. Okay. Put that there. Like that. Okay. I make these things actually smaller because they are quite big. Yeah, that'll do. And this one will be set to that as well. That's fine. Right. So click on that. Use, and we get the bottle pop. Okay. But let's say I can't use the thing until I pick up a coin from the guard. Okay, I've got to talk to the guards to initiate the conversation and get something from them. So we're going to go into our, first of all, inventory, create the coin item. So I'm just going to duplicate that. Coin. Coin. This coin would be just perfect to purchase a cool drink with. Okay, so yeah, we want to talk to him and get an event out of that. So last time we were here, we were messing about with the event system and how we can do AI UI for inventory narration. So in here, we're going to create another scene. So I'm going to duplicate this, and we'll do DT gate guard. Open it up. Okay, so the in, out, and then other events that we may have. So the in here, we're going to leave blank. We don't want nothing to happen on the in of this data table thing. Okay, so turn it off. The out here is when you leave the map. We don't really care about that either. Oh, why is it not? There you go. Let's do that. There we go. So we got these events. So this one is set to Sam to say, "Cool, did you hear that?" So this will be a different character, which we'll have to our list. We'll make it in a second. But in here, we'll just say it's thirsty work standing at this gate. I would die for a bottle of pop right now, but I can't leave my post. Okay, and the listen event ID for this is when we talk to them. So we'll do listen ID event, and we'll do talk to guard. I don't know. And the event ID here, nothing's going to happen in the event ID. We'll leave it like that. Okay. So I want him to respond to I click on one of these things, and this is only returning that because when I click on it and reach the location, we've got that somewhere. Where'd I put it? Controller, move to, and on success, if we're successfully moved onto it, we're creating the action menu for the hit actor. Okay, so I'm looking for the actions interface. So if it has the action interface, what do we do? So let's go back to our gate guard. Go to class settings, interface, action interface. Okay, there's the action interfaces going on there. And this works pretty much the same as our test item does. So when the adventure controller reaches the location, it's going to create and it is an action interface, it's going to create an action menu and pass through the hit actor to it. The action menu then is going to display the actions that are associated to the actor. So when I get we get possible actions, we're now going to get all those options across for there. Okay, so let's get our possible actions from that. So I'm going to go to my gate guard, get possible actions. And we're going to make bit mask. And we're going to choose our action list bit mask here. So with a guy like this, we can talk to them. We can look at them. And that's kind of it. So now I've got that, I can now activate any of these interfaces to work. So let's say on talk to, I want it to start the narrative event. Now the narrative event is this data table we set up. Hold on. And it's part of this scene manager. So I'm going to drag out our scene manager. And part of the scene manager is we choose. Where are you? Wait, do I have to? I didn't make it viable, did I? Instance editable would help. Okay, now I can choose what scene I'm going to use. So gate guard scene, and I want to trigger the dialogue event for this one. Okay, talk to guard. So if I go back to the gate guard and talk to, I'm going to do trigger event. Okay. And the event we're going to do here is talk to guard. Like that. Okay. That'll trigger the event. And we want then to event trigger. No. What am I doing wrong? Hang on. Event trigger. No, messing something up. Oh, he's ignoring hits because he's a character. Characters ignore visibility clicks by default. So just change that to custom. Block it. That'll be fine. No, we're going to reach the location. I think I need to make the this acceptance radius a little bit higher. So let's change that to 50. I don't know why it starts over here sometimes. There you go. So talk to, right, need to trigger that. It's thirsty work. Trigger event. Or actually, do I actually need a trigger event? Can I not just display the conversation? This is something I need to figure out. Okay, so the dialogue system is a bit busted. Or at least, like, I may have done it, but I've forgotten how I did it. So, when I talk to the guard, it's going to trigger the event talk to guard. What I want it to do is start this conversation. And I don't think I did anything in here for that. Just scene manager, dialogue, UI. I think I only done like narration parts. Okay, so I need to start a dialogue on the character. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll create a dialogue component. And in that dialogue component, we're going to make it display that text on the screen. Nope. How did I do it before? Hang on, let me go back to the other map, because I did it in the other map. Again, one downside of doing this every single month is I forget what the hell I did before. Show dialogue. It seems like that's the one we're missing. That's the one I want. Find dialogue. Right? Yeah. Okay, that's what I want to do. I did do it. It's I thought I would have done. Okay. Right. So yeah, he's going to trigger an event, and the event's going to refer to this. So we made it this flexible. So you put in the event action. Where'd I put it? Game. Yeah, go event trigger. Put there. And the event ID for this one is gate guard. Now I do gate guard. And we go to my data table for my narration for gate guard, and give that the event ID for gate guard. There we go. Alright, so I've got to listen out for the event, talk to guard, and that will then trigger the event gate guard, which is this thing. The listen event is going to be called when we talk to the third person, which we did already here on trigger event. So now all I'll do is tie it together in the level blueprint. So I'm going to go select the event trigger, go to the level blueprint, add event for event triggered, and I'm going to show a dialogue of that scene. So I'm just going to click on the scene, scene manager, get reference. Oh dear, show dialogue. And the event pin for this, we can do find dialogue by event ID, and put that all in like that. Okay. So on our gate guard here, gate guard set up there, that set up there, find dialogue by event ID, yep, show dialogue. Okay, I think that's it. Talk to. No. Show dialogue, yeah. Gate guard event ID, yep. When we trigger the event, find dialogue by event ID. Yep. Right, what's going on here then? Add breakpoint. Oh, not even triggering it. Okay, what's going on there then? Right, so let's go back then to this on talk to a guard event. Just make sure that's correct. Call event triggered. Event ID. Oh, wait. That's what I've done wrong. That's right. I forgot what I did with this. I need to put this gate guard on the character when I talk to him. There you go. Oh, that one. That's right. So what I did, going back about a month or two, the listen event ID is what's going to trigger the saying of this thing. The event ID is going to be this. That's what it is. So that should now, let me do that. Talk to. Oh. It still didn't show the event. Okay, what have messed up this time. Gate guard. Okay, so that is going to get the event trigger with the same matching ID, which we are getting, because that is set up with gate guard. That is then going to trigger. Okay, we'll print find dialog by event, show dialog, which it does, which it should do. Break dialog, character dialog. Yeah, so why am I not getting this? Add breakpoint. It should get this. Hang on. Yeah, it's fine. Ignore that. Talk to. Not getting anything. Right, so something's gone wrong before that. The only thing that's happening before that is this find dialog by event ID. So let's take a look at that. Add breakpoint and see what value is coming from there. Event ID, gate guard, scene manager, find dialog by event ID. Event ID, gate guard, property name, listen event ID. Oh, it's okay. I've got it the wrong way around. I should change that to listen event ID. Listen event ID. That'd make more sense. Right. So yeah, when I trigger this, I had it right the first time. Talk to guard. It's there. NPC guard. Oh. Right there. I had it right the first time. Oh, I thought I did. For God's sake. Find dialog by event ID. Add breakpoint. No, it's not triggering anything now. What have I done wrong here? Maybe this needs to be the talk to guard. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Yeah. There we go. I can't leave my post. Done. Right. Talk to him again. Talk to. There we go. Right. That is working. Back to workflow. So the workflow for this was on the character. When we do talk to, I'm triggering the event talk to guard. That refers to our dialogue table for the scene that we have. So it's listening out for talk to guard, which is coming from the NPC. That's going to call gate guard. The event trigger is then going to be called by talk to guard. So when we call that, it's going to call that one up. And then we can make... so this event ID is what's going to trigger other things that happen. That's what that does. So I can like chain them up if I wanted to. So, okay, we do that. Right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my gate guards and add another condition row to this. 2. And say, can you get me 1? Here is a coin. And the event ID for that is going to be give coin. Listen event ID is dialogue coin. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to drag out another one of these. Dialogue coin. And then when I talk to him, sorry, no, that's going to trigger. So the chaining of this is that gate guard needs to turn into this one. So dialogue coin needs to be here. There. So we should now get 2 dialogues happening. I can click on that. Talk to. And when I finish this one, it should open up the next one. Yeah, can you get mine? Here's my coin. Cool. Right. Yeah, so that then triggers that event as a thing, and then we're going to trigger another event, which is to give the coin to the player character. So we're going to drag out another one, and we call this one give coin. Go to the level blueprint, and when the event trigger for trigger 3 is called, this is what we want to do. We want to say to it, hey, give coin to the player character. So if we go back to my test item, this is how we've given it to the player character. We do this, okay? And furthermore, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this and I'm going to collapse this all down into a common function that we can use. So copy that, go to our common library, add to inventory. Paste that in, and the new item is whatever item I plug into this. So now, on my test item, for example, this add to inventory can be just add inventory. And I just want to get the item data. That's it. I don't need any of that. Like that. Okay. Yeah, add to inventory will happen. That will then add the item to your player's inventory. So, if I go back to the stylized thing in here, I'm going to go to add to inventory. And the new item down here, I'm going to pass through as a reference. So on my add to inventory, if I click on the input here, sorry, turn or pass by reference, and I should be able to, yeah, choose one from a list. There we go, coin. So if I go over here, I don't know why it does this weird little thing, but no, not worry about it. Talk to. Ooh. Why is it not going to the next thing? Oh, wait, because there's 2 of them the same. Give coin. No, it isn't. Dollar coin. Did I break it? Hold on. Alright, trigger. Dollar coin. That should trigger that one. Why is this not working now then? Talk to? What? Triggering that should then trigger this. Oh, that's the wrong scene. Yeah, why is that not going straight to that? Hold on. So on destruct, colon box closed. Scene manager. Trigger event from the event ID of the current dialog data. Yep. Okay, that's triggered this on the screen. Dialog data. Dialog coin. Get all event triggers. That should find that one. Add breakpoint for that. There you go. Getting the event ID there. Dialog coin. Call event triggered. What time zone am I in? I'm in the UK, so on BST at the moment. It did work just a second ago, and I didn't change. I don't think I changed anything. So that be triggered that. I mean, I just put in another trigger event, I guess, right here, but I shouldn't need to. Event trigger 2. I'll just do it here, doesn't matter. An event triggered. Copy paste. I don't like this setup too much. Probably do it better another time. No, I need to take this off now. Talk to. I'll take that off as well. There you go. Here's a coin. No, don't tell me it's crashed. Uh-oh. And it crashed. I need to really tidy up this dialogue system. It's too messy. I try to make it as open as possible, and in that I think I've made it too messy. So I need to streamline it, I think. I think that's what we should focus on, is streamlining that dialogue system. Okay, let's go back to that map. Okay, so let's think about why that may have crashed. So a level blueprint. Oh, I didn't change it. Save the name of that. Never mind. Just do that. Oh, I didn't save this either. Crap. I think we should actually focus on just tidying it up a little bit. Because I say it's very messy. I don't like it. Yeah, leave that off. Item. Let's go to our test item that we made. Where was that? There. Oh, I've deleted it. Bollocks. Hang on. Get player character. I have to do it like this. Cast to third person character. Inventory component. Add to inventory. New item is this item. Like that. So on the test item here, you can just do add to inventory, and the item we could plug in to is there. Yeah, okay, that's yeah, I think we should tidy this up. I think that's the best thing to do. So the thing I don't like is the dialogue system is say it's open, I can do whatever I want with it, but let's make it a bit tidier so I don't have to keep making different events for chained dialogues. So I'm thinking if I go back to my narrative section, we've got 2 lines of dialogue. It might be worthwhile to indicate this dialogue as an array, so we can put in the different lines of the dialogue in there. I think that might be better. So this is all being built from a struct, f dialogue. Okay. And this is a text here. I'll make another struct for the character and the dialogue. Or actually, no, we'll just make... Okay, make another struct. Okay. This will look weird, but trust me. F dialogue lines. Like that. And the dialogue lines is only going to have the f dialogue struct, but as an array. Like that. And I'm going to make a new data table that uses the array system, I think. So let's create a miscellaneous data table. F dialogue lines. Okay. Dialogue table. And so in here, if I add detail to this, I'm now adding an array of these items. So this would be a character in this first line. That would take Sam, for example. Dialogue. Man, I sure could go for a nice cold drink. Okay. And then we'll add another line to this. Still Sam. Saying... should go for a nice cold drink. Shame I can't leave my post. Another line. Sam. Hey, could you get me one? Oh, here is my coin. Okay, so now it's an array of dialogue. I think that might be better. And at the end, I want it to basically announce that this has happened. Okay, so I want to be able to give an item to it. So I want to tie it to an event. So the event I'm going to do is I think I want to get this down because it's too confusing, the 2 different events. So I want it to trigger an event because it could happen anything. So on here I'm going to do give coin. Will do. Like that. Okay. Right. Let's change our scene manager around to use that new dialogue table. So over here we've got scene dialogue. We're going to change that from data table to the dialogue table. And up here, get data table row. That's no longer going to be the case. So when we get table in, so the in was designed as a way of saying like, this is the intro one when we first enter the level. So we can still use that, I think. So if I go to my dialogue table here, we can add a new row. This one would be just like 1, for example. Another one in here, go in. I'll leave it blank, okay? I'm just going to make that the top one. There you go. So in the scene manager, I'm going to still look for scene dialogue in dialogue table row, looking for out for in. But this out row is now going to change. We now want to break open the F dialogue lines, because that's what it is now, and to give us the array. we're going to get the is valid index 0 and put that into a branch. So if it's true, we do actually have something to say. We can show a dialog of the item there. We can get a copy of 0. But obviously, this doesn't actually happen to turn the page, so to speak. So I need to say this as a slightly different setup. So over here, we're going to do a new function actually. We'll do start dialog. And this is going to require a dialog line input. So f dialog line. And we'll call it lines. Because we can take this out and we can break it open to get our individual lines out. I think actually you want to convert this to an event because we need to keep track of how far along we are in the discussion. So convert to event. Start dialog. And what I'm also going to do is take the lines here and just promote to a variable and say current lines. There we go. Like that. Cool. New variable. Current line index. So we need to keep track of what line we're actually on. So we're going to use an integer for that. And we're going to take out our member var here and get a copy of the line index. So we know which one we're looking for. And then we can break that apart and do show dialog. Show dialog. But we need to keep track of when that dialog is finished. And then spit out a result and handle this current line index incrementing. So show dialog is going to do this. And then we're binding an event on dialog box closed. Or end of line, we'll change the name of that. But for now, that'll do there. So I'm going to go to dialog box closed. Oh. Dialog box closed. So rather than doing a trigger event, we're going to take this down to start. We've got start dialog over here. And I'm going to make this do up here. Line index increment. We'll check if the current lines break that open. Actually, I could just split it, couldn't I? And then from that is valid. And if it's valid, put in a branch into there. So is the next line valid? If it is, great, move on, show dialog to next line. And I'm just going to... That should be okay like that. Okay, now we can just keep going around. If it's not valid, I want it to end the dialog completely. So, custom event, end dialog. And that will reset the line index back down to 0. And we'll trigger an event. As for what that event will be, I think I need to add to my dialog table, like when you finish all of this. Listen event ID, give coin. No, that's fine. We don't actually have to do trigger event, do we? We leave it like that. Okay. Now I'll go through there. That'll go for that. Cool. Right, so now we've got that going on there. Let's clean this up a little bit. So the first time we talk to this guy, we want it to start a dialogue, right? So on talk, we're triggering the event and talk to guard. An event trigger is going to be bound to that. So this would be the event trigger for that. Talk to guard. And then in my level blueprint, talk to guard is going to get triggered by this. Find dialog event by ID. And then show dialog. So this one we need to edit. So we go find dialog by event ID. So what I'm thinking we need to do here is row. Just do row. rather than an ID, we just give it a row name. Yeah, row, scene dialogue, get. Yeah, let's just do that. In fact, I can just get that a bit better, couldn't I? I don't have to worry about that because I can just go, just show dialogue. I could just start dialogue. Start dialogue. Right, and I need to figure out what lines I want to get. So we'll go back to here. This out row is going to be dialogue lines. F dialogue lines. I need to break that open. There we go. The reason why that happens, by the way, that error, is because the line was connected when I changed the type, and therefore this was changed on the right, but this wasn't changed here. So it was a mismatch. So just by disconnecting it, reconnecting it, it figures it out. So yeah. So find dialogue by row. We'll call it by row. Compile. Save. So this is now going to search for a row name. And we'll just put the event ID string into there. And that should go into lines. Cool. So, yeah, the event ID is going to be a row name now. So, when I talk to the guard here, we can just tell him to trigger 1. Like that. Nope, close. Wait. Type is not the same as return value. Get date table row. That should be okay. Why is that? I'm having a good time with that. Dialog table. Oh, wait. Did I not? Oh, yeah, I didn't change it on here. Dialog table. No errors this time, though. Okay, that's half good. So, show dialog for in is that. Okay, that's if it's valid. That's only want that. So, the thing I'm going to test then is checking whether or not this is working. Talk to 1. Yeah. Oh, well, no way. Dialog table. Oh, no, it's set to 1. It's fine. Let's work out why that's the case. Nothing. Okay. Oh, that's infuriating. Gate guard. Event ID 1. This should be triggering out 1. Oh, wait. I didn't tell it to be set. 1. Oh, didn't change it there. Took 2. There we go. Okay, man, I should go for a nice cold drink. Shame I can't leave my post. Hey, could you get me one? Here's my coin. Okay, so we will now want to give the coin to the player character. So let's go back to our dialogue, our event, sorry, for here. And that event is going to trigger for give coin. Let's get rid of that one. So this one's going to be give coin. So let's go back to the level blueprint. Add event for event triggered. Add to inventory. Coin. Okay. So let's see if that works. Last time it crashed, so hopefully it don't crash again. Talk to. Ah, no coin. Okay, what happened there then? Do 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 do. Add to inventory. That should have triggered. Did I? Oh wait, no, I know why. I know why. I forgot. I changed the event on this to be give underscore coin. So just gonna copy that and change that to underscore coin. Damn it. Add breakpoint. Let's double check this. Where it crashed, it might have lost some bits that were vital. Yeah, something's going wrong there. Give coin. Oh, wait, I know why. On the scene manager, when we're doing the dialogue stuff, show dialogue, I want to say on close dialogue. Here, that's what I'm going to call the trigger event of the current line. So I want to do that. Okay, current line. Break. And we're going to do trigger event. Did I do this? Listen. Yeah. Trigger event, then do the rest of it. Okay. So what it was doing was getting into the end of the dialogue, closing the dialogue window, but not calling the event to say that it finished. There we go. Point. And if we go in here, we should see nothing. I probably messed up the common library thing here because I thought there was something else I missed here. Inventory component, add to inventory, new item. Have space. Yep. Let's double check this. Nope, nothing happening. Add to inventory would have got called. Get player character. Is this not working? So I don't think it should cause an issue. Oh, right, yeah, okay, I know why. It's because I'm doing get player... Yeah, that's my bad. I know. It's not that. It's get player controller. And then from that, I want to get the character. No. Cast to adventure controller. This is what I wanted. Character. Character reference. Cast to third person character. I'll just do that there. There we go. That'll be fine. We'll make a nicer version of it in a second. That'll do. There we go. Because you're not playing as a character. You're playing as this camera, and everything else is AI controlled. So that's why I wasn't able to say get player character, because we're not actually possessing any character. Yay, coin. There we go. So, Okay, that's not too bad. So now I want to make it so that this has got a query on it saying... Actually, let's make this so... yeah, we do a query inventory. Because we want to say to it, like, if we have the coin, we want it to say something different. So we've got query inventory going on here. Let's use this. So let's go back to my gate guard. On talk 2, we've got trigger event for the string. We're going to do a select node. And I want to get hold of my inventory component of the character. So this is where I might actually make something a bit simpler for this bit. So I'm going to just take all of this and copy, new function, get inventory. Paste that in there. And we'll return the inventory component. And we'll just make that one pure. So now to inventory, rather than doing this, I can now do this. A lot tidier. But what that allows me to do then is on my NPC gate guard, I want to get inventory. Then from that, I'm going to query my inventory. And the item I'm looking for is whether or not he's already given me the data from it, which should be the item. Here, what I can do here on query is I can pass through that. So just passing it through as a reference, I can just straight up just say, do I have the coin? And that'll go into there. So if it's false, it'll pick B. So that'll be row number 1. If not, I'm going to pick row number 2. Dialog table here, we'll add another row. 2. And we'll do a quick thing on here saying, have you got my drink yet? So very simple one there. So what we should see, he should say something different the second time I talk to him. Because he's already given us a coin. And if I talk to him again... nothing. Why not? Oh, wait, it's because I've got this event in here. I didn't set up the event for... the second part. I don't like this idea of the event being this loose. Like, rather than doing trigger event, maybe we do that trigger dialogue, because that might be a little bit simpler. Yeah, so rather than doing trigger event in here, we're going to do trigger dialogue. Which will work the same as what we've got here. I'll just take this. There. Common library. Find dialog by row. Put the row there. But the target for this would be get actor of class. And we only want to get the one, so get actor of class. Choose my scene manager. And then put that into there. And that one into there. So, trigger dialog we'll call. Yeah, so gate guard here, rather than trigger event, we'll do trigger dialog. Yeah, nice. And we'll do select. So if false, it'll pick 2. 1. If it's true, it'll pick 2. So just slowly refining that dialogue system to be a bit more useful, a bit more streamlined, easier to use. Dialogue systems in general are really tough to make because there's so many different ways you can do it. And it depends entirely on what you want to come from this. So now we should see a coin still. Yep. If I talk to him, hopefully see a second conversation. An empty one. That's better. Did I not name the row? No, I did. 2. Have you got your drink? Yeah, that's fair. Gate guard. If it's true, return trigger dialogue. Scene manager. Row name. Find dialogue by row. Row name at row. Yeah, that's it. Then start dialogue. Lines, count lines, get count line index. I'm guessing actually on start dialogue, I want to set that down to 0. I think. It might be that the index was high already from the previous conversation. Yep. There we go. Have you got my drink yet? Have you got my drink yet? There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so we can use the same query stuff on this thing. So let's go to its blueprint. So on use, when we've got add to inventory for the coin, what I'm going to do here instead is check to say whether or not, not drink, coin, drink, is do a query inventory. So we're going to do get inventory, query inventory, item defined, coin, and we'll put that branch in there. And if it's true, and we do have the coin, great, give us the drink. False though, we're going to make it say display lookout. So this is like a little notification on the screen. We'll make it say like the machine seems to need a coin in exchange. Okay, so the vertical slice so far is I can walk up to the fridge and go use. Machine seems to need a coin in exchange. That's a bad spelling. Close that. Talk to our guard over here. Talk to. Go over to the thing again. Use. And we've now got our drink. We haven't got a coin to remove yet, so let's remove that from inventory. So when I use the add to inventory, we're going to do remove from inventory. So let's just get inventory, remove. And again, I'm going to make that past reference off. Turn it off. And I can now, where am I going? There you go. Take away the coin. There we are. Okay, so talk to the fridge. Use machine seems to need a coin in exchange. Talk to. Get a coin. Talk to him again. Have you got a drink yet? No. We go to here, use. We've now got the drink, and we shouldn't have the coin anymore. Yep, there's just the drink. So now we've got to go over to him and speak to him when we have a drink. Okay, so let's go back to the guard again. So on query inventory, coin. Do we have the coin? Yes or no? We'll also do another select here and do query inventory, drink, and we'll put that at the start. So branch. So false, crack on like that. But next we'll have trigger dialogue for row 3. Dialogue thing. 3. And over here. Ah, that's much better. Here, I'll let you go through. Okay, so that'll do that, but this is going to trigger an event on here as well. So, guard complete, we'll say. So with the guard complete, we're now going to go to the stylized Egypt demos map level blueprint. We're going to try a trigger event, in which case we'll use this one because we're not using this one. Give it the guard complete trigger. Whoops. And oh no, we are using it. Are we using it? Yeah, we are using it. Oh, bollocks. Damn it! Hold on. Let me just duplicate it. There we go. Hey, Crazy Boa. Good to see you. Okay, so now I can do event trigger default. And this, I'm going to trigger a level sequence to happen. So I'm going to go to level sequence, guard move, we'll call it. Okay, I'm going to get our guard, add them to the sequencer. I'm going to get rid of the control rig, we don't want that. And he's going to go from there, we're going to change his transform, add a key, and then over here, transform. And we'll probably make him turn around as well. And we'll give him some animation. Walk forwards or walk in place. Yeah. And we'll just say on here now. Change animation down. There you go. Very simple animation. That'll do. Right, next we can close that and go to my level blueprint again. Right click. Oh, I haven't selected it. Whoops. Guard move. There we go. Create reference to guard move. And then we're going to take it to play. Like that. Furthermore to that, I might actually also open this, add this door mesh to it as well. Add track, fence door, transform. We'll do that. It gets there. And then he's going to rotate the door like that. Oop. Yep, there you go. That's better. Yeah, so level blueprint is now going to just trigger that to open. Oh, we want to keep its position as well. I forgot to do that. Hold on. Ah, whoops. Where is the guard move thing gone? Let's have a look. Guard move, there it is. Yeah, if you want to keep the place, right click on the the track for the position. Not there, sorry. On here, right top. No, where is it? Which one is it? So it was transform, properties, when finished, keep state. Door, transform, properties, keep state. So it stays open when the thing's finished. Oops. Okay. Hit play. Let's test this all out. Close that. Talk to. Yep. Get the coin. Go to the fridge. Use. Get the drink. Go to him. Talk to. Now it's going to animate. And let me go through. Oh. I probably need to tell the nav mesh to be a bit better. But yeah, there you go. It works. Good. Cool. Okay, we've gone well over time today, but we had to fix a lot of problems with our dialogue system and working on a demo like a vertical slice type thing here to try and identify those problems. It's a good idea that when you're developing to do like little test scenarios to see if it meets the requirements of that test scenario. So once I've done this one, I'll probably do a different type of test scenario with maybe like combining things together or picking up more items and seeing how we'll use for that. Where this will go next is we'll probably add some more UI elements to it. So like notifications when we collect items or lose items. And tidy up some other bits and probably improve some bits too as we fine-tune it to make it more useful. But thank you very much for joining me live. The reason why I like doing these live things is because I like to show you the sort of the cogs behind the scenes turning and sort of explaining the thought processes I'm going through. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out. But we do have our question time on Wednesday, so feel free to come by on Wednesday for a question time then where we can answer any of your questions. And we're back again next weekend for another live stream, and it'll be a class, like a normal session live stream. So keep an eye out for that for announcement, as we will announce the title of that one throughout the week. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. It's very late here. I'm going to go to bed. So thank you very much, everyone. Take care and good night. Bye.